All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Expose News TV, your one and only YouTube platform, where they give us back-to-back update on how things they be, on how things they shell for Biafraland and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Also, remember to like and share this broadcast too. All right, my wonderful people, the latest one with the buzz rings at the moment. Yes, be say as the hot where now so they collect army chief as a Nigerian army chief has cried out again. Yes, my people, they don't collect, don't to enter their body once more. Yes, the army chief has come out and has cried out again concerning how his men, his soldiers are not able to function, are not able to do their job because of the rate of heavy wood they are collecting from the Nigerian, the BLA, by the Biafra Liberation Army. My people, all this is on another level whenever it comes to the movement, because I feel like there are people that have come to understand how things are meant to be, and at this particular point, once you come to that level, I believe once you come to that extent, that means you would understand how things are. And that is one thing we should always, one way or another, have in mind, because we should be able to run and understand, participate one way or another in every single thing that is happening. Because we need to actually do that, because if we don't, then who would actually do that? Who would make the difference that we are, or that we want someone to make? We are the difference that we need to actually make. And so these are the things that we would look at and refer and actually think about a whole lot of things that are happening at this point, and they would want to actually do better. That is the truth of the matter. So at this point, I believe that we are getting somewhere, and while we are hoping to still get to where we want to be, we are also knowing that all the Biafra factions, one way or another, are putting their heads together to make sure we end up having the same goal, or we end up achieving the same goal, because I believe that is like the most important thing we can do for ourselves. Because if we are not one, then you see we are just close to deceiving ourselves, because once we are not one, then we can be dismantled at any point in time. And that is one thing that has hindered us from getting to where we need to be ever since. That's one thing that I feel like has been a stumbling block to our movement. But then at this point, we have gotten to where we can actually come out and say, yes, this particular we have worked to this extent. The PM has made big efforts to this extent, and so anything that comes forward, or it's coming soon at any point in time, we will be able to stand firm and defeat it or hit it down, because that is what we are meant to do. That is what we are expected to do. That is what we can be able to do. And with everything going on right now, I strongly believe that we are heading to somewhere. I strongly believe we can achieve anything we want to achieve. I strongly believe that there is no stumbling block against us. You see, these people, they will come to understand. The Nigerian government, they will come to understand. You see, this particular one that they are crying and is really like, no, they go cry, so they go understand, say, this kind of thing we try do for here, no be joke. This announcement we want do for December, it is not also a joke. At the same time, we are hoping for the biggest and hoping for something very, very big to take place. And one way or another, we are going to get it. One way or another, we are hoping that we will actually achieve one of the greatest things that has ever happened in the history of the world, because that is what we are. And it has always been said that if we actually get what we need to do, if we actually get to where we want to get, that will be one of the greatest nations. And I don't doubt that to any time. I don't doubt that one bit. I believe that we will be able to achieve anything, anytime. I believe we'll be able to make maximum effort. I believe we'll be able to do so many things at our own time without even being stopped or without being held down, because that is what we are born for. That is what we were made for. And we've been held down, terrorized, oppressed, killed, slaughtered. But then this is the moment. This is the actual moment that we are going to actually stand up for ourselves and do the.
Andi botulinu si agwabantimanti anoro ebulisi yananti esoro sabotuas wepu ake enweno fe tupu obulaka mmado. We are live and direct. This very evening is going to be hot. If you haven't liked and shared the broadcast, I don't know what you're waiting for, because we are not going to take your time right here. We have only about 45 minutes to be here. So please, we are not waiting for more people to join. I abop us immediately.
Think about your life before the end time is over. Ndibutu inusi, agwawati matianodi, eburisi yana kristo, tulu yege kwa kweso. Makano kanu boko, opa tichiria, abona boso mwenye, ona yiku chikona kana. Asi maburo kuno mare, ya buru miyaru. Namogara palam surrounding was money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. Our freedom is right. Papa Mobaram see Biafra Balamu Iyabuna Nene Kambu Parayano Bakanoji Femata Yakayen Akalobe Ilo Nesia Oye Mufe Paranifea Biafra is Biafra Balamu. We must go back to our land and get the one who took off the
Ease Money, instant loan online. Install and go.
Again, I care my sister and my brother. Daddy Olamma and the bam 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 again. Hey, what an kigubu on Wagine Egubu on Wagine gu. Hey, Egunka Osakamo, Solum go. Again, wow. We promote good things. We promote good things. That is what we do. If Obonatolo Tonante, Tonono, we promote it genuinely. If Etolo Tonante, Tonono, genuinely, we are here to promote it. Now, Ayabapi also, now you see that very young boy, that little boy, I'm not sure if that boy is up to 15 years of age. He is able to compose a beautiful, wonderful song like that for Biafra. And he is as young as that. Now imagine what our people are thinking concerning the Zoological Republic. Imagine a little boy of under 15 is able to compose such a beautiful song for Biafra Now tell yourself what our people are thinking of the zoo. The restoration of Biafra is a task that everybody must make sure that it is accomplished. And the zoo is on the long run. In fact, the zoo has entered one chance. True. I can assure you. I can authoritatively assure you that the zoo has entered one chance. We are now 17 minutes into this very live presentation, and the number of people who are here is almost 300. Please, I want more people to join this very broadcast. Very, very important, because like as I told you, we are not going to waste time. In no distant time, the Prime Minister will be visiting the USA a couple of minutes from now, or maybe 1 hour from now. So please, we haven't come here to stay for longer period of time. Do the needful right now, also, without further hesitation. Now, I shouldn't have brought this face to this very platform, but because the Prime Minister has already shared it to his official X handle, I wouldn't have any other option than to bring it to this platform. That is number one. And number two, because of what he has done today, it is very, very necessary for me to bring him to this very platform. And again, the third one is I have an important message for him. You can run, but you can never hide. You can run, but you can never hide. I think this could be maybe the first time of me talking to you for the last, for the last 3 years or the last, I think the only time I spoke about him was in the year 2021 when he reported Biafra Unite to YouTube. He did it over and over about 3 or 4 times that I talked to him in the year 2021, and I also exposed what he did during that time, and then used his video to make a broadcast, and all he could do was to go and report our channel to YouTube, claiming that we have used his video wrongly. So I don't always have time for these people because they are so low. They are on a lower level, and I cannot, descend so low talking to people that I am more better off. Because Biafrans again, there are people, when they speak, Biafrans will listen. So if God made it possible for Biafra Unite to be one of those that speak and Biafrans listen, I don't have to be talking to talking to somebody who nobody listens to. Yes, that is the truth. That is how God made it to be. So if Biafra Unite is among those that speak and Biafrans listen, so I don't have to go down, to such level to talk about somebody that nobody listens to. Because as far as the moron is concerned, I am 1,000,000% sure that nobody listens to him. If he thinks that he's famous, if he thinks that he is, famous as that, let him come to live broadcast and let us see how many people listens to him. That is the truth. And in the bani like Rezioku, our people love truth. That is the reality. Oburife Jogwemo is not by jazz. When you speak the truth, our people listen to you. That is how we are. It is our nature. We are not being cowed or confused with lies and deceit. That is the normal thing. Now, without wasting any time, let us listen to the foolish boy and then dissect him and send a very important message to him. Very, very important message to him. Yes.
You have borrowed 200,000 naira and you need to pay back 80,000 naira monthly with interest.
Too expensive.
You have borrowed 200,000 naira with a monthly interest of 50,000 naira.
Too expensive.
Why don't you use all cash? The daily interest rate is as low as 0.4% and you can pay it back slowly in installments of up to 365 days. You can borrow up to 1 million naira on it. And now users can directly choose to lend money to OPay accounts in all cash. And when repaying, they can also choose to repay through OPay in all cash. So convenient. If you need money urgently, click on the link below the video to apply and try it out.
Hey, bro.
Alpha.
You know that my gift card, why I don't dey hold things?
You don't find blog.
Person don't buy am. Person don't buy am.
The person don't pay you.
No, he said.
Yes.
Okay. Good morning, my listeners all over the world. My name is Ifeanyi, and I have this special announcement for you this morning. I will like you to listen attentively. I understand that some of you have been trying everything humanly possible to get to me to know where I am. And there's a whole lot of rumors out there that Ikenga was suspended. Ikenga was this, Ikenga was that. I want to let you know that nobody suspended me in IPOB, and nobody will ever suspend me because I did absolutely nothing. Just that I am a man who have chosen to always stand by the side of truth.
This word apple truth. You see this very word called truth. I'm telling you, there are two things that suffer most in this life. Two things. Take it from me today. I've never said anything like this before, but just take it from me today. There are two things that suffer so much in this life we live. One is a being. One is a being, a spiritual being. And the other one is a spoken word. Two things that suffer the most in this world that we live today. The first one is God. God suffers a lot. To him, it's not suffering. But to be honest, God suffers so much. Do you know how God suffers? God suffers because everything we do in this world, we call the name of God. Whether we are lying, we are saying the truth, whether we live or we are, we are going to the world beyond. Anything we do is God. In the name of God, we always mention God. Both the evil people and the good people, everybody mentions the name of God. And they most times they call the name of God for even when they are committing evil. When they are doing evil, when they are committing atrocities, they still mention the name of God. For instance, like some fake men of God, some fake men of God, some fake kochuku. They are doing evil at the same time calling God. So God is the first being. Sorry, I don't have to say thing. First being. But because what I'm saying is something that has to do with, thing. That's why I use that word, thing. First being that suffers so much in this world. Then the second one is the word called truth. Ezioku, that word called Ezioku is the most suffered thing in the whole world. The number one thing that suffers all over the world is in this world, not after God, is that word called truth. Because when you are lying, you say, I'm telling you the truth. When you red-handed, you say this is the truth. Imagine a sabo, a well-known sabo, who is working with Ifeanyi Ubah, that kidnapped Mazinam, that joined hands together and provided the private jet Ejuebunata Mazinam Dekano to Nigeria. Ifeanyi Ubah that kidnapped Mazinam Dekano. And this idiot, this criminal, is working with the same man. I don't have to bring the picture because it's already in the public. I'm sure almost all of you listening to me right now is aware of of what I'm talking about. Ifeanyi Ubah gave this boy members of Ebubagon in Nnewi, okay, not Ebubagon, his own Ifeanyi Ubah's group of kidnappers in the name of Nnewi Vigilante Group. Ifeanyi Ubah gave this idiot his members, his gang of kidnappers, to guide and protect him with a pump action when this guy traveled to Nigeria. We all saw it. We saw he visited Ifeanyi Ubah. We saw it. It is in the public. This same idiot said that the reason why he cannot support Biafra, the reason why he cannot support Biafra restoration is because he has a political ambition. When I say he said he cannot support Biafra restoration, yes, that is exactly what he meant. Because he said the reason why he cannot support the buying of Zoo Janjaweed terrorist army is because of his political solution. So if you don't support the buying of those occupiers, those that have buyed our youth repeatedly without paying the prices until this current generation came into this very struggle, and you don't support us chasing them out of our land simply because you have a political ambition under Nigeria, then who are you? You are a sabo. You are a sabo. This idiot working with Ifeanyi. When I exposed him in the year 2021, I told you that he is the Ifeanyi Ubah campaign manager. I don't know if let me just do a brief referendum to know how many old people are here, how many old timers in the here. Do you remember when I exposed this criminal and I told the whole world that he is the campaign manager of Ifeanyi Ubah, and I showed you a certain page, a secret page that he's using to campaign for Ifeanyi Ubah? How many of you remember? Just be sincere. I want to know the old timers here.
Ease Money, instant loan online. Get it today.
Four different hacks that you could implement today to get more followers on Instagram without posting more. In fact, this creator right here just use these tips to gain over.
Timers here. I want to know the old timers, and I will mention your name. I will call you. Yeah? Ugeza Maka, that name looks familiar. Emmanuel Eyebo, Eyobe. Emmanuel, I think that name also is familiar. Ogo Kos, of course, is familiar. Charity Simon, Tony Nwobodo, Ebero Kafo, Jemima, of course, is a familiar name. Chioma Mbahotu, of course. Iwune, okay. Cliff Ibe, of course. Okay, I can see. I'm not alone here. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. We are many here. Ndiochi Go. You are welcome. You are welcome. Hyacinth, of course, I can see you. Okay, we are many. All right, we have to continue. Now, this idiot, this very Oluku, this Okoko, was campaigning for Ifeanyi but with a fake account, which I exposed him, of course. He came out on abo mbe me baisi n'ime okpokoro edon ya something o mapụta n'ike. Ozugbo mmere expose o mapụta boom. I watched a video where he said he was exposing me, telling Soludo to use my voice to track me. He claimed that I am the same person with the boy they called, what's the name of that guy? What's the name of that guy? There's that guy, he said that I'm the same person with that guy, that I am disguising. He said I'm disguising with that guy. There's that guy. I hope I remember his name. Omapotanike by force. See, no. It's not me. My name is Guato. I am not this person. Mad people everywhere. Now, he said, all I'm saying is the truth. All I'm saying is the truth. Which truth? Which truth? King Solomon, think I'll be watching the comment to see the person who is going to mention the correct name. King Solomon, Benny, we thank you. Jim, Ebere for thank you. Yes, Onunchane follow everything. So he said that I was King Solomon. That is what he said. He came out, he was calling Soludo on that video, telling Soludo to use my voice to track me down, that I'm the same person with King Solomon. That is what he did. Because I exposed his criminality with Ifeanyi. Mad people everywhere. Now, let us talk about this idiot. He said what he's saying is the truth. What is the truth?
Who have chosen to always stand by the side of truth.
Imagine. I didn't know if eziokwu atabuko onwe ya na afụfụ Chineke. Hey! Eziokwu atagbuo onwe ya na afụfụ gịnị na-eme. Hey, Chineke mo. Yo.
Because I understand that the only thing that can give you freedom is truth.
Mad people. Anyway, I have not come here to expose him. I have come here to send a message to him. So let's continue listening to the rubbish he's talking. Irrespective of the word that he's using, let's listen to him.
Because our Bible said, if you know the truth will set you free.
Ekwensu ekwo to Bible. Okwa the same ekwensu gwalu Jesus Christ. See ya na ekwensu quote Jesus Bible na. Ekwensu quoted Bible for Jesus. Jesus where get behind me. Get behind me. Ekwensu quote to Bible. So it's not a new thing.
And because of this, I want to make my stand known to all of you today.
Okay.
And I would like you to listen attentively. On my last two videos, I made a pronouncement that if the leader of indigenous people of Biafra appear in court, that's I think 3 days ago, the court appearance of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. If he eventually appears in court and refuses to tell us or to let people know not to tell us because people like myself knew that the boy called Simon Eber is not a member or either working with us in IPOB. I can't tell whether he's working with the leader of indigenous people of Biafra or not, but